Cool Kid 93 here. We are thankfully 12 days away from Xenoverse finally coming out. You know, the English versions finally coming out to America over here. And I am still stoked to play this game. It's been a while since I played a DBZ game. And, the game looking real promising. Despite some kind of questionable decisions, the game still looks real fun to play, especially with friends, especially with the parallel quests and creative characters, even though I don't care for it, but it's still a nice thing to have you know, I'm still looking forward to the game. I'm glad that they brought back the combat system. The other games, the latest games you know, actually have a combo system. It was just a glorified button masher, basically. It was a no-brainer. They wanted it to be literally DBZ, punching and shooting blasts. So, wasn't too much to that. And I say the stages look real nice. They look beautiful. They real big, too. Like, them stages are huge. And it just don't, it's not a variation of a stage. Like Raging Blast had a fight between Goku and Vegeta, and they had it in a cave. Now y'all know they didn't have no cave. They didn't fight in no cave on the show. So like the stages on here, it's all stages that's from the show and from the movies, which I like. It makes it feel more authentic and like an actual DBZ show, so you can actually recreate these fights yourself. And I'm glad that the characters all play unique from each other. They all stand out. You can see it. Like you look at Gogeta, he got his bluff Kamehameha move that he did to Omega Shenron in the show with the confetti coming out. He actually got that move. That's real cool. He fights with one hand. It's just like, look, little stuff like that that's unique to that character only. Vegito uses his feet, to fight. Gotenks fights Goofy and just does these little weird moves that only, fit him. The character creation look nice. It seems like it's a lot of things to choose from, especially with all these different races and all these outfits you can choose. It's definitely more than Ultimate Tenkaichi, from what I've been hearing. And I can't really say too much about the story mode because I didn't watch none of, the things for story mode. I want that to be a surprise for when I get the game. I'm not gonna watch story mode through YouTube or Twitch. I'm just gonna wait to experience it all on the 24th. 24th and beyond, of course. But some things that I don't like about the game, is that, well, let me rewind. I do like that this game got endless battle. This is the first DBZ game to actually have endless battle, and you can spectate, which is real cool. I haven't seen the Budokai Tenkaichi, World Tournament mode yet. I don't know if people haven't played it yet or they haven't, released that to everybody yet. I don't know what's the deal with that, but I can't wait to play that. It's actually got preliminary matches where you actually got to compete to actually get in a tournament to actually win the whole thing. It's not just like you compete to win, bam. You got preliminary matches you got to do to actually get in the real tournament, and you can also spectate that as well, which is pretty cool. Excuse me. So now the things I don't like is for one, endless battle only has the world tournament stage to choose. For whatever reason, I don't know what was the choice behind that. I've been watching these streams, and every time they play on the world tournament, well, not play on the world tournament, but every time they play endless battle, it's always on world tournament. I don't understand why. I don't know who genius idea that was, to come up with that, but it is what it is. Now you can choose any stage you want in rank and play a match, but not endless battle. Another thing I don't like is that Super Saiyan got infinite ki, because when you're in base form, when you do a super or ultimate, it takes down your ki, of course, but when you go to Super Saiyan, your ki don't go down because of you doing ultimates and supers. So you just do as many as you want. And there's this guy on not on YouTube, but on Twitch. You know, I'm sure people know what I'm talking about. He just flies away, throws ki blast, gets in Super Saiyan, spams Frieza's death ball, and just keeps doing it over and over. He recovers quick enough from the throw that he can keep comboing his ultimate into itself, and it kills you instantly, basically. Once you get hit, it's over with. And I feel like that's, you know, real cheap. But don't get me wrong, there's ways to beat it from what I've seen so far. You know, I watched the stream to see, can you beat it? There's ways to get around it and beat it. But I feel like that's still something that's just stupid to have. And that's easy to exploit, especially if good players start to utilize that. You know, I feel like that's just like real unbalance. That's unnecessary unbalancing, you know. So I hope they do patch that or at least look into it in the future. And another thing I don't like is that the Z souls. Z souls are like things, little items, I guess, that you use in the match. Originally, I thought it was just for, you know, story mode and parallel quests, but you actually use that in real matches for whatever reason, like player match and rank. You can do things like get your health back up if you're near death. I mean, all the way back up. Or you get, you know, full ki or full stamina and things like that. It's like stuff like that should be limited to parallel quests and story mode. People shouldn't be trying to crutch behind that, you know. Since they not good, they shouldn't try to crutch behind that, but you know, they just utilizing what the game gave them, I guess. But I hope they look into that as well. That's something that should not be in rank and player matches, or even endless. And that's really all I got to say about that. Is like the gameplay look good, and I feel like that could possibly get out of hand, you know, as the game progresses and as it, you know, as more people get the game and then start understanding this stuff and then utilizing it in their own game, which would then become, you know, not so fun and unplayable for other people. So like I said, I hope Demps look into it, you know, once the game come out over here. But overall though, the game looks real good, looks real fun. I'm looking forward to playing it, playing with friends. You know, I look forward to doing videos and stuff, you know, about the game. You know, it's not unplayable for me. Like, the game pre-ordered is paid off. I'm getting it day one. It's just that, you know, those minor things, you know, I hope they fix or, you know, at least look into for the future. But that's all I had to say on that. Just had to give my thoughts on the game before it actually come out. So, I will see you guys later, and peace out.